no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? When Nikita Khrushchev has told his people he knows what our answer will be.
Hello everyone and patriots, welcome back to Mikey Reacts. Me as a British man reacting to American patriotic content. I myself am moving to the United States and I already love the country more than most Americans could even imagine a British man could. That is one of the reasons why, as someone who likes American history, politics and culture, I'm a big fan of Ronald Reagan, who I believe to be one of the best presidents the United States has ever churned out. I agree wholeheartedly with his values. There are certain things, obviously, that I will disagree with, and that's perfectly fine because that is all part of having the freedom of speech and thought that America has in its First Amendment, which is absolutely incredible. Today, we're going to be reacting to Ronald Reagan's A Time for Choosing. There are so many of these short snippets of Ronald Reagan's doing his speeches. There's even clips of him having his jokes, but this one I believe is going to be a serious one, and I'm really looking forward to reacting to it. If you are a patriot like me and you love the United States as much as anything in the whole wide world, what you can do right now is subscribe to this channel and like this video, and let me know just how much do you love the USA down below. Be as patriotic and as passionate as you possibly can. Let me know why you think America is so amazing. If you also like American politics and you might lean a bit more towards the red side than the blue side, you're gonna love my Patreon. So subscribe to that. It is $5, $10 or $20 per month, depending on which package you choose. But all of those, you're gonna get exclusive content of me analyzing political situations, current affairs, socio-economic issues, and American history. You will absolutely love it, guys. It is the place for you to go. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel also. And let's, like I already said, I'm probably repeating myself, let's get to Ronald Reagan's A Time for Choosing. First.
Now let's set the record straight. There's no argument over the choice between peace and war, but there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second. Surrender.
Oh, no, you don't know that.
Admittedly, there's a risk in any course we follow other than this, but every lesson of history tells us that the greater risk lies in appeasement. And this...
That is true of everything, and it has always been true. Trust me, that's true.
The specter our well-meaning liberal friends refuse to face. That
even back in the 80s, they were talking about liberals and how they all wanted peace and pacifism and all that stuff. Wow, did not know that.
policy of accommodation is appeasement, and it gives no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? When Nikita Khrushchev has told his people he knows what our answer will be, he has told them that we're retreating under the pressure of the Cold War.
No,
and
sir.
someday, when the time comes to deliver the final ultimatum, our surrender will be voluntary, because by that time, we will have been weakened from within spiritually, morally, and economically.
Oh, isn't that true? Isn't that true? Our enemies, the enemies of the United States, are absolutely loving what's happening in the US right now. With all the division, the political division, and those calling for the patriots to be, you know, persecuted for their beliefs and their conservatism and their willingness to defend freedom of speech and the Second Amendment. They are loving it. Our enemies are loving it.
He believes this because from our side he's heard voices pleading for peace at any price, or better red than dead, or as one...
And that is the perception right now. Better red than dead is the best way to describe what is happening now in the United States, because there are people that are pushing communism. We fought communism for 40 years. 40 years. 35 years. So from 45 to 89, we fought communism for 35 years. And we're still kind of fighting it now with North Korea and China. And although it's not a Cold War, and now there's communist movements within the US. Really?
Commentator put it, he'd rather live on his knees than die on his feet. And therein lies the road to war, because those voices don't speak for the rest of us. You and I know and do not believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery.
Yes.
If nothing in life is worth dying for, when did this begin? Just in the face of this enemy? Or should Moses have told the children of Israel to live in slavery under the Pharaohs? Should Christ have refused the cross? Should the patriots at Concord Bridge have thrown down their guns and refused to fire the shots around the world? The martyrs of history were not fools.
No.
And our honored dead who gave their lives to stop the advance of the Nazis didn't die in vain.
No, sir. Where
then is the road to peace? Well, it's a simple answer after all. You and I have the courage to say to our enemies, there is a price we will not pay. There is a point beyond which they must not advance. Winston Churchill said the destiny of man is not measured by material contributions. When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn their spirits, not animals. He said there's something going on in time and space and beyond time and space, which, whether we like it or not, spells duty. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness.
Yes. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Ooh, what a phrase. Albert Camus. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. Martin Luther King. What a wise, wise man. That is ridiculously true. Guys, you have no idea. Freedom has never ever been given to anyone because they've simply asked for it. No. It has been taken. Freedom has always been taken. It was taken in 1776. You know, it was taken by oppressed peoples all around the world for years. It was taken by the French in the French Revolution. It was taken by the Greeks in the war against the Ottoman Empire. You know, it has never been ever been given. So he is so ridiculously correct in that. And Ronald Reagan is a national treasure in my opinion. That was absolutely fantastic. A powerful, powerful song and speech, and the cinematic aspect behind it, showing the US military in all its glory and all of its might, with brave men willing to fight and to die for the freedoms that they hold so dear, because freedom is more important than life. Life is worthless if it is spent in shackles. He's totally correct. So, yeah. Wow. Really genuinely incredible. So thank you guys for that recommendation, because Ronald Reagan now has always been sort of on top of my list of sort of best US presidents, in my opinion. Not necessarily because of what he did or his policy, but his ideology was extremely important. And I think it's an ideology that we need to carry forward in our modern day politics, and something that Trump kind of got a grips with, and then obviously Biden sort of destroyed. And then we'll see what's going to happen in the future, because that is true Americanism, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, thank you very, very much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. You're absolutely amazing. Check out the description one more time. See if you want to click on any of those links. You are absolutely fantastic. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next video, you amazing, amazing people.